Greetings. Elder Blacklight. We're talking about, well, I'm talking about, not we, I'm talking about, there might be some brothers out there, sisters out there, that's coming from the places I'm coming from. But I'm coming from a deep, you gotta go deep to peep how the devil is playing on the sheep. We're gonna start off. What you see is a continuation of the last video, the K.K.K, Uncle Sam out of the Invisible Empire in blue. This is why those little old white ladies called the police on a brother just doing gardening or urban farming. This is why they call the police on you when you go to restaurants, because of this movie here, The Birth of a Nation. Came out around 1914, somewhere around there, 13, 14, you know. Now, it's talking about this brother who's not really a brother. He's other from another mother, and I got black face on, trying to make us look like when I say us, I'm talking about the black man in America. He trying to make us look savage, horny for white women, you know. And she's on top of that cliff, and you can't see him in this clip, but he's coming after her. And she done ran up to the top of the mountain with nowhere else to go, and she getting ready to jump off. But we're gonna get to it in a few seconds. But let me show you this. As you see, we got a Master Ben on top, representing the 100. Now he not keeping it 100 though. He's not keeping it 100. Then you see a Caucasoid portraying the crucifixion of Jesus. This is how he get our people, because we haven't really matured in the way we think. See, that's why I don't take you don't hear me going back and forth with viewers and subscribers, because they don't quite understand the gravity of the situation. We in serious times, man. Anytime you got police just coming in your house shooting you at will, or you sitting in your car, they just bust a cap in you. Hey, it's time to get serious, man. Been past time, but these young ones in this generation, they don't know, because they mothers and fathers didn't tell them so. That's why they don't know. They too busy trying to patronize the Caucasian, the one who is oppressing, depressing, using aggression, and terrorizing. And they seem not to see this. You know, y'all don't seem to see what's going on. You see what you want to see. And you don't want to see no unpleasant trees. You don't want to see no unpleasant trees. You know, you look past that. And America is falling apart, and we're giving you the reason why. Because it was, when you go to the root, you got to always go to the root of the situation. When you go to the root of the situation, you see why it's falling apart. Now look. See that? Those are institutions. The money institution. Showing you who controls it. The religious institution. Showing you who controls it. Now we got the movie industry. Shows you who controls it. So let's get further into it. That's her daddy or somebody coming to save her. Now he's part of the Klan, what he put on his hood, see. Now this guy's in blackface. It's a white man trying to try to portray himself as a black man. Now he know he hear a call, he know he's in trouble. Now this movie is silent. They didn't have sound back in them days. You know. So you really gotta use your imagination, you know, because they didn't have sound, you know. Look, she jumps from the big bad black man. You dig? So now, he didn't kill her. She jumped on her own. I don't see why he well, he was chasing her, so he caused her death. You know, so him and some more brothers, all of them is got on black face, pretending to be black. And the Caucasian gonna go in there and jack all of them up. He went and got a big, strong white boy. Go in there and jack all them niggas up. Now look, if you show this in your, see, they showing this in their communities. They might not be showing it at the movie theaters, but they showing private showings of this, maybe at their house, or, you know, you never know where they showing it at. Could be in the church, you know. And so you think white people done got over it. See, all this is invisible. See, the Klansmen don't wear the hood only except when he do parades. But you never know, when he had the hood on, you never know who they were. It could have been the preacher, teacher, you know. And this movie does more to sway people's behavior than the preacher do. Movie have a great effect on anybody, black or white, especially if it's put together in a way to brainwash. Now you can tell that's a white man, you know. Nah, he supposed to be black. That little short dude supposed to be black. He supposed to be a black man. The little one right there. What? He got caught with a hook. Falls over. Just rumble in the jungle. So this is subliminally going to the psyche of black people, white people, and it goes through generation to generation. Black people don't even want to be around their own black people now. And y'all let it get this way. We so busy trying to impress one another with what we got so we can get closer to the white man. So you see that in Pharaoh, young Pharaoh, Seti, Sinetta, they all pretending to be beefing with one another. We're going to get into that a little later too. Uh-oh, they shot the dude. Buster Cap shot him in the back, man. Oh. Black people didn't even have guns, man. They took their guns away from them. Most of them. But anyway, we're going to get back. Sugar and sugar, salt and salt. If that light didn't go off, it ain't my fault.